Calling the Energy Committee meeting to order on Monday, May 19th at 7:09 p.m. at the Town Hall on Liberty Street.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, the meeting is in order, and we have here Mary Ann Damasio.
Ed Heel.
Jim Armstrong.
Okay, and you have the agenda, are there any changes or additions to the agenda? Did you say you had something?
No, you already got it on there.
Oh, it's on there, good, okay. All right, so make a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting.
So moved.
Second?
All right, any discussion? I have one, I'm not sure what this sentence says. The committee will investigate a possible town intervention presentation on the Hanson Channel. Would update the status of the community power program. I'm not sure what.
No, it's just that when the people had questions, how do we deal with it?
Like
Right.
a Q&A presentation type thing?
So it wasn't really a town
Like a
intervention
PowerPoint?
presentation.
It
We were
was
saying,
more like how do they answer questions? So rather than having the town administrator answer everything.
Like an FAQ type?
oh, on okay, so it's not really a town intervention. Is
No.
it okay, can I make a suggestion, amendment to remove the word intervention?
And what we put in?
Oh, town.
Like, it may be an energy committee presentation
Yeah,
on a,
intervention is not.
okay, so I make a suggestion to have it read, possible energy committee presentation on a Hanson,
Is it-
WHCA
Sure.
program. Okay. Okay, any other changes or adjustments? All right,
Maybe.
all in favor?
Aye. Jim Armstrong.
Ed Heel, second?
And Mary Ann Damasio. Aye. Okay, those are adopted for April 28th, 2025. And we have tonight, joining us, Rachel Charette from the Mass Save program. And she's going to be on Zoom. But I just wanted to share some of the information with you beforehand. So you have a little information. It's a partnership program. These are some information from, this is a general information about the partnership program. We had talked last week about getting something where we could advertise and encourage, promote the Mass Save program.
Yeah.
And I talked to Rachel about it, so she's going to share it with us. Here's an example of a memorandum of understanding that Longmeadow did, and in many places it's the Energy Committee that will
Initiate it.
Initiate it, but sign also. I talked to Lisa about this today and shared it with her, and she put it on the agenda for June 10th to see if,
Okay, because we're meeting tomorrow.
yeah, it's too soon for tomorrow, so to get
'Cause
approval.
we can be the ones to recommend it, but it has to be voted by the selectmen, because we have no power as a committee, because we're a subset of us, selectmen.
Possibly, I don't know for sure that we have to, but she's going to
When we
bring it
founded
up.
this committee, that's what it was set up for. We were supposed to be the ones to do all the research for the selectmen, but all of our decisions have to be approved by selectmen.
Based on
Okay,
us.
okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to select board on June 10th. I just want to make sure I see if she comes. Oh, she's here, I didn't see.
So are other energy committees in other towns set up differently? Do they have different, like, does Longmeadow have more?
I'm not sure, but Rachel is here, so I'm going to
Because
admit
this is just
her.
signed by the sustainability.
Yeah, I think we can sign it because it's no money
Hi, Rachel.
involved. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Let's see if we can get all of us in this picture. I'll move it back a little. Rachel, I'm Mary Ann. We talked on the phone.
Yes.
And I'll
Yes.
introduce
Good to see you.
Ed Heel, also a select board member.
And Jim Armstrong, a member.
Great.
Prior.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
I guess,
So-
is it my time to shine?
Oh, yes, I was sharing a little bit of information with them that, what you shared about Longmeadow and the general information. But it would be great to hear from you so we can just all get on board.
Yeah. So I have like a little presentation that I normally do that I'm pretty sure we skipped, Mary Ann. But
Okay.
Can you guys all see a screen? Is it
Yes.
okay if
Oh,
I
yeah.
share it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So why don't I go ahead and I'll run through that deck, and then we could talk about any questions you guys have afterwards. That sounds good.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see if my computer and your Zoom are happy. Oh, it looks like sharing isn't turned on.
All right. Let me see if
So
I
if you
can
could
do
give
that.
me, I know it doesn't. It gives me a little PTSD to COVID time.
I know.
The permission.
Can you request permission for me to do that? Because I don't know.
It's not turned on for this meeting. If you just make me, if you go to like more,
Oh yeah, I'll make you a
essentially make
host.
me the co-host or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Promise
Oh.
I won't do anything too wacky.
And I have my name listed as my husband, so I hate that. So I'm gonna
Yeah, you're gonna
Yes.
do it now.
I'm gonna rename myself though.
There we go. Okay, perfect.
Let's call us the Energy Committee.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about who Nick was. If Jake was going to be talking.
There we go. Nick is not here, and he will not be
Oh,
here.
okay.
All right.
Okay, let's try this. Okay, perfect. Can you guys see my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fabulous. And let me get you guys back on so I can actually see you. Also, I can everyone can see me?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so no, thank you so much for allowing me to speak to your energy committee. And I'm sure that you guys are doing the work. I come from a sustainability background. I think Marianne and I talked about it briefly. So I'm really passionate about this work. I also I'm a resident of Malden, and I serve on our energy and sustainability committee. So I love what you guys are doing, and yeah, happy to be here talking to you, but I'll get focused on what I'm actually here for. So I'm Rachel Surratt. I work as a partnership development manager for Homeworks Energy. So we're the largest home performance contractor in Massachusetts. So we work with residents just to help them with their energy efficiency upgrades and navigating the Mass Save program. So we basically just simplify it for homeowners because the Mass Save program can be a little confusing and bloated that I'll get more into. But a little bit about us and a background on Homeworks Energy. So like I mentioned, we're a home performance contractor, so we're just an extension of the Mass Save program. So Mass Save collects
Rachel,
all of the
excuse
money.
me. Could you just slow down the teeniest bit?
Oh, of course. I apologize. I'm probably so used to my spiel. I know I should go slower. Yes, so we are a home performance contractor, so we're just an extension of the Mass Save program. And so Mass Save collects all the funding from its customers via a line item on their electricity or gas bill, and these are the most common ones like Eversource, National Grid, Cape Light Compact, things like that. And then we're the ones who are actually doing the work, the home energy audits, the installation, things like that. And so they collect the money, pay us out, we do the work, and that is Homeworks. And so we were founded in 2012, and we've just grown since then. I didn't even realize we surpassed 500 employees, I think, recently. And then in 2024, we performed over 33,000 home energy assessments, as well as 12,000 weatherization jobs. So yeah, like I said, largest in this state by far, actually. And our mission is really uncomplicated. It was just energy efficiency simplified. We really, like I said, just want to make this work that is like amazing that we have in the state of Massachusetts just easier for residents to get a hold of and take advantage of. And so a little more in depth than what we do. I won't go too crazy in depth, but we're mostly in the game, and our bread and butter is the home energy assessments and weatherizations. And so just to briefly walk through, I don't know how involved you guys are with the Mass Save program, if you've done it personally, but basically a homeowner would sign up through our website, and they would get a no-cost home energy assessment, again, paid for by the Mass Save program. They already pay into it. So we send out a trained energy specialist that conduct a really comprehensive evaluation of their home, everything from assessing insulation levels, any air leakages, heating and cooling systems, just overall energy use. And then during that visit, after our specialist goes through, they create a report for the homeowner, letting them know what efficiencies there are, what inefficiencies there are, what they can work on, and then if there's any further recommendations for weatherization and insulation, or if they would be applicable for any rebates for heat pumps and HVACs, and we do all of that work in-house as well. So this is, I like to say, a little bit of our secret sauce, is we keep everything in-house, everything from, our call center all the way down to our technicians. Everything is done in-house at Homeworks. We Very, very occasionally subcontract out but for the vast majority of projects, it's all us start to finish. And like I mentioned, the Mass Save program can be very bloated. It can be very hard to navigate, especially as a resident just kind of dipping into the program for the first time. And so we're really excited and passionate that we can keep that all in the business. And for example, like if when we partner with towns like Hanson, you would have me as your account manager. And so I would help shepherd your residents if they have any questions. Like you have me as a person, whereas the general Mass Save program, it kind of sometimes questions and issues can go out into the ether and sometimes never be recovered. So that's something we're really passionate about, that what we do. And so kind of touching on that, what a partnerships with Homeworks Energy looks like between us and our town and cities is really simple. Like you're basically, like I mentioned, like your constituents, your community, they can at any time enroll in the Mass Save program, right? But the program itself is just like I've said, it can get really confusing. You don't know what home performance contractor you're going to work with. There's ones of varying expertise and not everybody does, step A through Z. So it can just be confusing. And so when you're partnering with Homeworks, you're going to work with us the entire step of the way. Like I said, we're the biggest in the state, one of the longest running ones as well. So we know what we're doing very well. And we have a lot of reviews to say, such as that. So sometimes what a partnership can look like, and everything is very customizable with our town. So we can work together. But what I like to do is have a little write-up. And so really we would set goals together for engagements and performing assessments in your community. So if you guys have a certain goal of like X number of homes to hit, if you have a percentage increase that you want to hit, like we work with you to make that happen. And then we market to your community using co-branded materials. And so this is the real benefit of partnerships to us, is it's no cost to the town. We handle everything, marketing, event coordination, like getting our canvassers. We do all of that. It's always no cost to the town. But the benefit is we get that, people are more familiar with the town of Hanson. People are more familiar with the Energy Committee. So we get a little more just credibility working with you guys, and it usually performs a lot better than us just going into your community randomly. And you guys know your community the best, the places to go, the people to talk to. So it's just really mutually beneficial because you get our expertise, you get a specialized home performance contractor, and then we get better access to your community. And so, like I said, all of the customer experience is through a dedicated account manager who would be me if we move forward with this partnership. And so I work with you, just to really figure out your goals, build out a marketing campaign, and really try to get into your community and just offer your residents the energy efficiency program through Mass Save, which is, like I said, it really is incredible and we're lucky to have it in Massachusetts. So to jump a little further into our outreach methods, because I said that just briefly, like I said, we have a whole events team. And so in our towns, I know I put some examples over here. They're really small, but I think I sent over some things beforehand as well. Okay, fabulous. Yeah, so we do community outreach. We have a team of brand ambassadors who do our door-to-door canvassing. We can offer webinars and learning events. I think Marianne and I talked about this briefly, but usually we start our partnership programs off with like a town letter. So just letting everyone know we're in your community, we're partnering with the town of Hanson, and things like that, just to get like the energy and the motivation started. And then we can work however you guys see fit, how your community sees fit. We can send out postcards. We can hang up door mailers. We could continue with letters if they're really impactful. So there's all sorts of stuff we can do. And again, it's like one of the benefits is we rely on you and your expertise in your community and what you guys know. And really just partner with that. So that's kind of some of our outreach methods. And then I like to toss up some of our valued partners, just so you know, we have really great partners. I'm not just talking crazy up here, but we're really fortunate. We have over 30 partners now in Massachusetts. So these are our town partners. And so we worked with all of them, had some really great results. We just got like our latest round of statistics, and each community that we've partnershiped has seen over 300% increase in home energy assessments in their community. So definitely a proven track record, and I'm happy to send out over any references if you guys are interested in that.
Can you see? Can I ask you a question? I can see Hingham.
Absolutely.
Trying to see if there are other towns on the South Shore. I can see Hingham. Do you know if there are any others around here? They look like they're spread out a little bit more.
We are, we're kind of, we are kind of all over. It's just I don't know, it's kind of the name of the game. So, but yeah, I'd be happy to get some recs for you guys.
I have a
Absolutely.
question for you.
Sure.
Hingham is a municipal light plant.
Oh, right.
Why would they be working with you guys? Because they don't have a system benefits charge?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So if their residents are on like Eversource or National Grid gas, they're still eligible for the
National
program.
Grid
So
gas,
you have to be an electric or gas or oil customer between one of them. So most of them are gas.
Okay.
Good
Sorry.
question.
I'm the nerd in the group, that's why I asked those questions.
I love nerds. I'm one too. So keep them coming.
Well, I used to be the technical director of energy efficiency at Eversource.
Oh, so you know.
He knows more than all of us, Rachel. But he's not going to be around
you should
forever.
be giving this presentation, not me.
I never dealt with the residential programs.
Well, there you go. So together, maybe we'll be experts.
Yeah.
But
One more question.
And I'm not
Sure,
sure if
absolutely.
you mentioned it already, but if we were to go with you, this might be later on. Is it an exclusive contract per se that we can't? No other. So
Yeah.
other people in town can say, okay, I'm not going to go with Homeworks. I'm going to go.
When
with
you
mine."
call Mass Save,
oh
they
yeah,
will
the
recommend.
whole process, they recommend someone. All
Okay.
right? It's just that Homeworks happens to be the biggest contractor in the state.
Yep.
They do a great job. I mean,
Oh no, they've
I
come to
know
my
what they
house.
do.
Yeah. Yep.
And when it comes
Fabulous.
right down to it, our clients, our residents, can choose not to go with them, and there's other choices they can
Okay.
have. Because the system benefits charge, the utilities have gone out to bid to hire these contractors.
Yep.
And they have territories they're supposed to work in some of them are just open area. Because, for example, we had a while here, there's a program called the Small C&I Program. The Small C&I Program has somewhat geographic, but it doesn't other ones. We were working with Chris Collins from his Energy Concept Inc., a local town. He had a little run-in once with our town planner, and then we went over to Prism Consulting. So it's one of those, we just shift.
Yep. Yep.
And because they are Eversource is a public service corporation, from that perspective, all of their subcontractors we don't have to go out to bid for.
Okay. Yep.
yeah,
Okay. Good.
yeah.
Is
I
that
just
right?
don't
Do
want
you
to
want to?
limit
Yeah.
people's choice.
I'm sorry, I'm the nerd, I said.
Yeah. Anything you
No,
want to
no,
add,
no.
Rachel?
No, that was a great explanation. Yeah, exactly. And no, we absolutely do not have a non-exclusive contract. In fact, when people get to the point of like a heat pump, for example, we recommend, and our specialists are taught to recommend different companies because heat pumps can vary on the prices. So no, not at all. We're open to whomever, but we hope our reputation see through so people do select us.
I'm sure
which
most
actually,
people will select you, but it's good that if somebody's like, I don't
yeah.
like having these people tell me who I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Joe Schmo. You know.
exactly.
No, and that's why
But
this whole
is-
process, we're recommending people work with someone.
Yep.
And this is just
Exactly.
somebody we have.
Perfect.
No, you guys summed it up perfectly. And you cued me in really great for our next slide, which is we are customer obsessed. you teed me up super well. But I just like to throw in this side just to show, I can sit here and spout that we're wonderful, but the truth is, what is it? The truth, not the truth in the pudding. I'm really bad at cliches, but whatever that one is. So we have
The proof is in the pudding.
the proof is in the pudding. There it is. I get it from my mother. She's awful at cliches, and she gave it genetically to me. But yes, the proof is in the pudding. We have 1,500 Google star reviews. It's really important to us. We're a data-driven company, so we survey our customers after every job. We really take it into consideration what our customers are reacting to and how we can shift with the market. So that is really important to us. So I'm glad you guys brought that up. And whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I copied this from a Groveland, and it looks like I forgot to change the title,
That's
but I do
okay.
have your
I
picture.
do that all the time. No problem.
I so apologize for that. I usually just duplicate
Don't worry about
my
it.
things here, but I looked up you guys know your electricity and gas situation, so most of your residents are going to be eligible for the Mass Save services. So this is a really easy slide. This is me just telling you, for the most part, it's going to be easy for them if they're on electric or gas. So. And then my last slide is basically like if we wanted to move forward, if you guys are comfortable with it, basically we have just like a boilerplate MOU. I think I sent one over. We have a slight.
We have it here.
Okay, fabulous. Yeah, we have, unfortunately, since then, we've actually hired essentially a new legal department. So there's a couple more things I have to add on, but it's nothing. It's just, I like to say it's just legalese. It's really like indemnification and that kind of stuff. So it's still the same MOU and just a little more legalese for NN, but it's still pretty boilerplate, very simple, just saying, we're going to hold up our end of the partnership, like help you do the same, but we can both leave at any time. There's no monies being exchanged. So it's a really easy one, but we do that. And then what we would do next is we would create a custom landing page for Hanson on our website. And then that's how you would drive your residents and how we would market to your residents. So like you could see down here, they would go through our website to schedule their home energy assessment. And then that just keeps it in the HomeWorks pipeline. And then we would meet up again and start like your marketing and outreach plan. And it's totally dependent on like capabilities and how open you guys are in your availability. We can meet monthly, we can meet every other month, we can meet yearly, whatever. We just want to build out a plan to really be successful in your community. And then I can send out monthly data reports just so you know how we're progressing. And then, hopefully having some check-in meetings just to monitor progress. And if there's any issues, you guys can address them with me. But that's kind of what it looks like for us. So here's my thank you slide, and I am grateful to talk with you guys today. But that's kind of my main spiel. So I will pause. I'm going to come off so I can actually see you guys. There we go.
There you go.
So if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer. But I am really grateful to be here with you guys tonight. Thank you for the opportunity.
I love your background, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that real?
It is my wallpaper.
That's so great.
My husband and I share an office, and I like mine is decorated in pink, and his is just bland and white. So it's only 2 walls technically, but I like to keep it cheery on my side.
So I had a question. One thing that we talked
Sure.
about was like competition. Like you could do a competition with another town. It would be fun to get Whitman to do something like this and see, can we get more than Whitman, or I don't know,
Percentage.
a higher percentage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
I love
Halifax,
that.
Or I don't think Whitman has a.
Energy committee.
Well, I was thinking they don't have a Green Hanson kind of thing, but they probably have an energy
They
committee.
do have a committee that does some of the stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're nowhere near as,
This
Believe
might
it,
be
we-
an easy thing to do.
I know.
This might
Pembroke's
be-
probably the most
Yeah.
aggressive near us.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
I
if
love
people knew
that.
Whitman more. So can you just make a note of that, Jim?
Yeah.
That we might try to. Does that sound like an interesting idea to partner?
If that would be handled by you, right? And we don't have any
Oh yeah.
like
No,
the
so we
numbers
do,
and
like I
stuff
said,
that.
we do all the graphics, we do all the marketing, but obviously like we get your approval, we'd work together to craft it, and then we would figure out a way to market to both communities and track the numbers.
Now, my daughter Caroline just had solar put on the house. As part of the process for solar, you have to go to Mass Save and have somebody do the audit of the house and do some of the low cost measures. Well, in that whole process, ironically, her oil furnace needs to have a heat exchanger replaced. She hates oil anyway. So I said, Caroline, do yourself a favor, do not go get your oil furnace replaced. She says, why not? I said, you're putting solar on your roof. Why don't you go to a heat pump? And then you can get the 0% financing for the utility in the whole process. She looked at me like her husband, he is an ultimate data nerd anyway. So he started doing research, and that's what they're doing. They're scheduling the process, but they have to have the insulation done
Right.
on their attic before they can do this. And the insulation, he says, this still gotta be wrong. She says, why? It's a 4-month payback.
Yeah.
So there are things like that, the whole process. And this is a young couple who just got married a couple of years ago. They bought their first house, and they got, my daughter's one of those earthy, crunchy nuts, and I mean, she's extreme. She's an environmental engineer. I say this, I pick on her. But they are thrilled to be all electric. They are thrilled to go to the solar in the whole process, and it was HomeWorks who did everything for them.
Awesome. There you go. There's
Oh,
your
I'd love to hear that.
And they're in Whitman, the one they were
fabulous.
talking about competing with.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
That-
So we'll
that-
already
I
mark
wonder-
them down.
So you've already hit a lot of residents in town. 2 questions. How often can a homeowner reach out to you and have an assessment done and go through this whole process? And if we're doing a competition, does past use come into play? Like, do I already count as a 1 because I've already had
I mean,
it
I've
done?
had mine done too.
Yeah.
It wasn't with HomeWorks, so.
Yeah, no,
Probably the new ones.
great question. Yeah, obviously we can only track who's been with us. So we
Yeah.
could start
Yeah.
at 0, we could start with previous, but yeah, so a homeowner is eligible every 3 years for a home
Okay.
energy assessment. Yeah, so every 3 years you could get one done. So I'd have to look obviously in our numbers to see Hanson versus Whitman or what have you, but I mean, it's up to you guys. We could talk about it too, how we would want to structure it.
And how much does it complicate to have a competition with another town? Because we don't want to complicate things too much also.
No, I don't don't think complicated. I would have to go back to my team and see. I think with Whitman, I think we just have to like kind of have a similar agreement. I don't think we would have to like go through a whole formal process, but it would probably just be easier to track. Like we would have to track them, right? We'd have to track their metrics as well. So we'd have to like build them out a landing page. So we definitely have to have some communication with them, but we have like a really sophisticated data tracking system in the back end. So it would be really easy to get those numbers and market it. I think it would be super fun as long as I think we just need buy-in from Whitman, obviously. But no, I can handle it super easily, and it's fun.
Yeah. Well, Pembroke, you mentioned Pembroke.
Pembroke has a very aggressive committee, yeah.
Yeah, so they're on the other side of us.
Yeah, we want to win.
Okay.
Well, Hanover
The
would
other
be,
one is Halifax is another one. They have
Hanover would be the easiest one to beat.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want to do anything over there.
Well, they passed a number, right?
I know.
All right, any other questions?
Nope.
So just for timing, we would have to vote on it, and then I talked to our town administrator today, and she said she put it on the agenda for June 10th for our select board meeting, so we could get their buy-in.
Yeah, and Ed's one of our members of the select board, so he's going to be there kind of representing us as a member.
Representing the group, yeah. So
Fabulous.
do we all need this? Does this? I don't know how the signing works. This has Long Meadow Energy and Sustainability Committee. I don't know who
Yeah,
signs.
no, we're not allowed to. When I formed this committee, I know what the rules were, so that's why I'm like, it has to
But
be.
is there a like multiple
But it's
lines
not
of
like
the
a
whole committee
contract.
No, I
signs?
mean, the town administrator can sign it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
so
not a
that's
contract, it's just an MOU.
Yeah.
So why, you're pretty sure that even a memorandum of understanding we couldn't sign?
I would ask Lisa. to
Yeah,
confirm.
I mean, I talked to her about that today, and I think she said it looked fine. She would just want to get their
Yeah, she
okay.
needs to make
But I
sure she
think we might
understands.
still be able to do it, and
Or maybe I was just thinking contracts, this isn't
because
a
it's not a contract,
Yeah,
it's
you're
an agreement. But you said
Right,
other places
yeah.
do it, right? Other energy committees.
Yeah, other committees do. Other town administrators, some mayors. It's kind of up to you guys. So you could just they could stand up for it.
Okay.
So it
But there's
depends.
nothing like we're out if we.
We're not spending any money. we're not
That's the
having
thing. When
contracts
it's
over there.
like when there's no money exchanged,
Yeah.
it's like
You're not going to
It's
sue
when
us
it's
if
like,
all of a
there's
sudden
no
we
how
drop out.
how would we even sue each other? I mean, I'm
Yeah, well-
far from a lawyer, but I'm like I don't even. It's really just an understanding we have a partnership. I think
Yeah.
our team just likes to have it. So yeah.
Yeah.
And our last question, what would you say our tasks
Oh, sure.
are? I know our tasks are like try to talk it up, and maybe we could do some social
Yeah.
media or do it. That would be a good cable show to do.
Yeah,
But anything?
Yeah, it's totally it's whatever your guys' capacity is. So whatever you guys can do and the energy you're willing to put into it, we're always happy. The more the merrier. But yeah, I mean for now it's just getting everybody signed on, getting the MOU, getting the landing page started up, and then just meeting again with marketing to get it started. So yeah, whatever you guys want to do in the interim, but getting all the formalities out of the way, and then we can really get the ball rolling. If you want to connect me with someone from Whitman or whomever you guys choose, who you could potentially want to
Who's on it?
compete against, I would happy to kind of be the one to reach out and start seeing how they're feeling, and I can include you, Marianne, or I can meet with them and just let them know our conversation. So you guys let me know who that person
Okay.
would be and how you want to go about that. But
I don't
it
know.
is like a large part of what we do is like not wanting to burden like town admins. Like I said, I'm on my town's committee. I know we're super restricted what we could do. So like I want to take off the burden on you guys as much as I can.
Sounds good.
I make a motion that we recommend to sign an MOU with Homeworks.
So moved.
Any discussion?
Woohoo!
All right, hearing no
Fabulous.
discussion, all in favor?
Aye, Jim Armstrong.
Ed Hill.
Marianne Damasio.
It's because we record this, we have to say our names, that's all.
Yeah, so that,
You
Perfect.
made the motion, didn't you?
yeah, Ed
So,
Jim Armstrong made the
I'm
motion,
sorry.
Ed Heel seconded, and it passes
Yes.
3-0. Okay,
Yay.
all right,
Glad to
Rachel.
hear it.
Okay.
Would you share my email? So if anybody has any questions before you guys go to the select board, like
Oh,
please
yes.
go ahead and let me know. I'm happy to answer. Otherwise, yeah, I'm really excited. It sounds like it's going to be a go ahead, but I'll wait till all of the formal checks and boxes. But I'm really looking forward to a partnership with you guys. I think it's
Great.
going to be really exciting.
Rachel, could you just say your email so, like Ed, so you have it?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
here,
he's
yeah,
the
it's
one that-
here. I'll put it in the chat as well. But it's just my name. It's Rachel.Surratt@homeworks.com. homeworksenergy.com. So Rachel, Rachel dot SURETTE at homeworksenergy.com. I know it's a long one.
I'll get it from Jim.
Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Thanks,
Thank you
Rachel.
guys so much. Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Okay.
We'll be talking for sure.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Take care. Bye.
I'll just keep it on since we had it on.
She has way too much energy.
Like, I was very quiet the whole time.
You were. Is that what you're saying?
It used to me, I talk too much.
All right, well, that's exciting, and we'll hear what, I cannot go to June 10th, so Ed, I hope you can, if you want to take these. I told Lisa about it. June 10th is your select board meeting. I can
Oh,
do
okay.
that.
You're like, oh yes, I'll take these two. There was something else you couldn't go to on another meeting or something that.
Oh, yeah, that,
That was something different. Okay.
the next
I
thing. Yeah, that was
What was her last name?
Surratt.
Surette, SURETTE.
Rachel dot SU.
Oh, yeah, here.
TTE at homeworksenergy.com. Okay. I got it.
Okay. I'm just making sure that was it.
Rachel dot
Yeah.
Surratt. Yep.
Okay.
I got it. I probably have spaces in there. What kind of machine is that? Is that a
It's an iPad, just on a little thingy
I like
with
it.
a keyboard. It's
An iPad
nice.
with an extended keyboard. It
Yeah.
works really good.
It's been great. All right, so we did that. Go on to the next item on the agenda, which are LED conversions, and Jim Armstrong is going to talk about that.
Okay, I did some research, found out that the town of Hanson had two types of lights. One is a floodlight, I mean, like, for example, the floodlights out here in front of the town hall with the flag, that's considered floodlight, owned by National Grid, and they take care of maintenance for us.
Today they do.
They
Okay.
always have, yeah.
Okay. And we paid for the.
We pay for the
electric.
light.
Yeah.
I
We
have a
pay for the-
spreadsheet of every light we have in the town,
Oh, I like that.
okay? And what I have already done was I went through the light, each one of the lights that are in the town, made my recommendation for the replacement on this list over here.
200 watt, is that what the 200
Yes.
is?
And what is there one that is what they have now is over here?
Yes, it's right here.
And those are LED?
No, those are high pressure
Sodium?
sodiums and mercury
Okay.
vapors.
Oh, so there are sodiums and vapors around?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, some of the ones he's talking about could be
Mm-hmm.
a floodlight that they didn't do,
Yes, okay. Yeah.
especially around Plymouth County Hospital. You said High Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be it. Yep.
When I did my first research, I found out 14 different electrical accounts we had. We were paying for the system. I mean, basically the $15 a month charge. You know, we weren't using. Like Hancock, there was a field down off of Montponset, a baseball field. We hadn't used in 4 years, but we still paid the $15 a month for it.
And were they lighting it up?
They weren't even using it.
But was there a light there?
They used to be, but they hadn't
There
used it
wasn't.
in years.
Yeah.
So we shut it off. And I found 7 accounts up at Plymouth County Hospital we had shut off rather than paying
So they were
$15 a month. So those are the type of things by going through the accounts. And when you look at, and it was funny because I even went through this list, and what I'm going to ask Lisa to do is talk to the different department heads.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we have the
The school district.
regional school districts. Why are we paying for them? I'm playing
No.
devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
But if they were put in by the regional school district, but they're paid for by the town, we've got some negotiations to do.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And the fire department, same thing.
So High Street, right there. You've asked me about 4 light fixtures up on High Street.
And those are on. That's at.
Plymouth
They're
County?
floodlights.
Okay.
I would have to look at the exact location. The pole number's here, so I can find it by the pole number.
Ah, okay. So where'd you get this from? Lisa?
No,
From from these
I
guys?
reached out to National Grid to find that list of all of our. I mean, these are the only other public lights that we have. All the street lights have been changed, and what was left for floodlights.
Is K the model of the light? Like, are they all the same? They look like they're 250 and 400, but they look like they're
Kelvin?
they're similar.
Oh no, that's the light level.
That's just the
Yeah.
bill, print, and tariff description.
So
Okay.
pole suffix, pole number, pole suffix. Power type is an overhead right
See
here.
that
That
there?
street name is right here.
Yeah,
And then we've got the billing status, if it's active, it could be turned off.
it is turned off?
No,
or-
some of them are.
Okay,
So if they're turned off, they're done. But over here is their high pressure sodium, HPS is high pressure sodium,
okay.
all right?
So that's what you did when you searched for HPS.
So, well, it's all of them are HPS, that's all we have, we don't have any mercuries
Okay.
left.
And then the new K will be just a LED
It'll be
version
Kelvin,
of
that's
that.
Kelvin, that's the light level, that's actually whether it's daylight,
Mm-hmm.
natural light and so forth.
So is there a K level for the existing
What?
400 and 200,
Look, I don't see
250?
I got wattages, but I don't have the, natural grid location ID, no, we don't have a K light.
Yeah, are you think you're trying to keep them similar? It looks like it looks like these numbers to me look too high. I just with my,
Okay.
my little stupidity that
Well-
when I at home when I say when the GE says, "Oh, here's your 15-watt bulb that is the same as a 100-watt whatever they say." That's
Street
really
light,
not
floodlights
true.
are very different.
Yeah.
Because floodlights, they may call it a 100, but it may only be 60 watts. But that's what the light fixture is. And I have in the email I have from them, they gave me the light mixes. I went through the photometrics on them already, and because it's a tariffed light.
What is,
We don't have a lot of flexibility. If they're going to
tariffed meaning in what way?
meaning National Grid owns these light fixtures.
Yes.
We just pay to use them.
Okay.
So they own the poles.
They own the poles. No, actually, most of these telephone poles are owned by the telephone company. It's a Telset town.
Okay.
Telephone
yeah.
company owns these
Okay,
poles.
so the telephone company owns at least most of the poles.
Yes.
If maybe not the ones at High Street if it's
Well, if they're just floodlights, it could be somebody else. National Grid could own them.
yeah. And but they own the fixtures. They
Right.
maintain the fixtures with
So-
at no cost.
Right.
At the cost of
Whatever
paying
we
for-
pay per month.
Okay.
And what they do is they take the wattage that the light fixture is rated for, and they multiply it times 4,100 hours. This is the tariff. 4,100 hours is the number for all outdoor lighting,
How long it's on?
and they use a
during the-
photo switch to turn them on and off. So that was the average number they came up with, built into their tariff, that's actually approved by the state.
So 4,100 hours. So basically, it looks like you're going, it looks like all of them are either currently 400 or 250 watts,
And I
and the
had two
400 are
choices.
going to 200,
I
and
only had
the,
two choices for light
Yeah.
fixtures, so it's,
Even
So
on the
the
LED side, you only had
Yeah.
two.
and the
Oh, that makes
250 are
sense.
going to 151.
Right.
So
Does-
it's like almost half from,
right.
Does switching
that
from K to A or from I to A, from this to that, cost us anything?
No,
So why wouldn't we do it? Is there any negative to it? Almost seems like it's a no-brainer.
yeah.
this is the same thing we went through. We did the streetlights, all the poles in the town. We were doing this. We literally I still had to have a Board of Selectmen approval to
Oh,
make
yeah.
the change in the tariff. We had to accept $26,000 as a rebate.
I think that's
This is
kind of-
far less. I mean,
Yeah.
this is probably going to be a couple $1,000s, not another $26,000 one.
But yearly.
No, well,
Oh, the rebate.
Just once.
The rebate, just
Oh,
one time.
There it comes
So,
with a rebate also,
what
but
we
we're gonna
did-
save money.
Yes, but what we did is we took that rebate money, we put it in a special account so that we use it as a down payment towards other projects in the future, so that we're not hitting trying not to hit the town at all.
Can we do that with a rebate, or try to do that with a rebate, that we get this, and also, I guess we probably can't get
Our
much on the
application is in
savings.
the process of starting.
Yeah,
Okay, so what I did is I got the application started. And once I got the application started, that's where this process came in. He asked me to put this list together here. So technically, I just wanted to make sure everybody's okay with it. We want to make sure we still want to use all these lights, because one of the ones I found at the dump, for example, hasn't been used in 4 years. And I didn't look to see if it was actually shut off.
okay, who determined if it was turned off or not here? Is that them?
That's them, because
Okay.
they had them shut off.
So, I can't look at this list and know, but have you gone around to look at a lot of these?
No.
Okay.
So what are the next steps?
So two things what I'm recommending is that we review this list, and Lisa could distribute it to different department heads to make sure that they still want all these lights.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm suggesting, is every department head say, I want this light or I don't want it. So that way the department heads have their say. And we want to make this change. Then right after that, we need to do the application. Lisa and I have started it,
Okay, good.
all right? And Mike Skinner is in the process of making sure all these lights are DLC certified. I don't even understand all that stuff, but it's on a list that they can approve. So that's already started.
Okay. So that goes to everybody but Town of Hanson. So then there's these Town of Hanson ones. Is that on us?
The town of Hanson
No.
pays all of them.
No, but I mean to go like
To the
the
department
Whitman
heads.
Hanson will do their too, and they'll say yes. The Town of Hanson on Indian Head Street. I'm assuming that's the school, right? No, it can't be the school because it's not.
Could it be the highway department? Could it be the police station?
Yeah, the old police station.
Yeah.
Okay, and those are the type of
But
things.
but that's why I mean, how is Lisa gonna know what somebody needs to go around and look at the
Department heads
polls.
Well, you'd almost have to look at it. For
Or
Yeah,
example,
that's what I'm
Facilities.
thinking. Yeah.
all right, when you're looking at it right here, Whitman Hanson Regional School District on Indian Head Street, okay?
That's got to be an in-head
That's
school.
Indian School, yes, most
Yeah.
likely. Town of Hanson, Indian Head Street, is probably Highway Department or Police
But there's a
Station.
lot of them.
That's
there's-
three.
Well, there's,
No, what is this down here then?
That's Indian Head Street here.
Those.
So we'd have to literally go look at each one of those
There's
poll
10 of them.
numbers. So the poll numbers between, you'd have to go
Yeah,
check the poll
that's what I'm
numbers.
wondering if that's up to us to go walk and look for the polls.
I mean, that's a question we've got to ask Lisa.
Okay. Because how many more are there than what we're seeing? Is it like 40 altogether, maybe, or
I mean,
38, 36, 37?
37.
I
But
I
that's-
live near on Indian Head Street. I could walk and look at those.
I know.
Oh, there you go.
What are the numbers on? Are they?
I sent you a spreadsheet. Sec.
Oh, you sent it already. Okay, I did. See
And then there's
something from you.
Liberty Street, which is right near Indian Street.
What I don't see is,
There's Main Street right there. Oh, that's the Housing Authority.
Main Street doesn't have a housing authority. It's off of County Road.
So that might be the dump.
There's a water department. They have one.
That's on Washington Street.
Yeah, that's West Washington. That's West Washington. Yeah, all the way to the town border. It turns right there.
I didn't realize. I know east and west, but
County Road is right up to.
The blinking light,
Yeah,
and then it switches to West Washington.
Right.
And I only learned
But
that.
this is
recently.
saying Washington. That's what I'm saying. It's got to be West Washington.
yeah. School Street.
So for our next step on that, you're going to talk to Lisa, but we might not have to do some research on the
Yeah,
lights.
just so we know who's.
I'll look on Indian Head someday. I'll go out for a walk and see what I see.
Silly question. Is the light quality / color / anything gonna be people? I don't want to. I'm trying to anticipate people saying, "Oh, they changed my light. It's no longer a yellow light. It's a white light. It's a blue light." You know what I mean?
Well, we did all the street lights, and we did the same thing, and we
No,
didn't.
there was no problem.
We had one or two. And when I told them we're dropping our cost in half,
They just said okay. Yeah,
and you can see the wattage is going in half or more.
yeah.
So we're just reducing our cost of operation by half. So if
Yeah.
someone has that light that says, we're trying to figure out ways to cut energy, that's
Yeah.
all we're doing.
I mean, and this is all town. This is the town-owned lights. This
No,
isn't
no.
like
No
I have.
National Grid.
National Grid owns all these lights.
Well, I mean, but I have a light on Pine Grove Ave. That's not here.
Well, let
This
me go
is
one step
town
further.
building.
There's an awful lot of lights that were put in as subdivisions, mandated by our bylaws in this town, yet the town will not pay for them.
Mm-hmm.
And the neighbors pay for them.
Yeah.
This isn't you.
What do you mean? It isn't me. It isn't select board.
Right, because it was put in by the neighbors, so nobody maintains it, nobody
Yeah.
takes care of it.
It's not. So that isn't owned by National Grid the same
No.
way.
It's
It's owned
your
by the
neighbors.
homeowner.
This is one of our screwed up bylaws that says you have to put them in, but nobody's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, no, I just was in a
That's why they're off,
whatchamacallit meeting, a planning board meeting. The guys got a light out in front of every house. I'm like, and that's mandated. That
This is one of our bylaws. We have all these weird bylaws in this town, but then nobody wants to keep them on.
well, that's the thing. It's up to the homeowners to pay for them. And then they get a little switch. Do you have a switch out front, or do you gotta leave them on?
It's up to you to decide.
It's up to
Yeah.
the town. I think the town says you gotta leave a no switch. You gotta be on all the
There's an
time.
awful lot of them that go in, that they turn off and they never turn on, because there's no bylaws that you have to have them on.
Oh, relays have to exist.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
All right, so for this list, may have to do a little research about where they are. That application, Lisa has started the application.
Lisa and I are taking care of the application, yes.
So it's
Okay.
got to be signed by Lisa in the end.
Yeah.
It's something she's going to do, but
Right, but I'm also
you're
working with Mike
facilitating.
Skinner of National Grid to see about the approvals and all that stuff.
Nice.
Okay.
And
All right, is there
they're
any-
positive about doing it. They're like not. They're going to be able to do this.
This all comes from National Grid, this isn't me.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
one who asked for it.
You're asking to switch them out. Like
Yes.
you came up with the idea to switch them,
Yeah,
and National Grid is
but again,
helping.
I don't have any authority.
Right.
All I am, somebody asks the questions, can we do this? It still
And you're
requires the board vote.
facilitating the
It
process.
still requires the board vote to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa's gonna take care of the application.
Okay.
But this costs us nothing.
It only saves us money.
And we get a rebate check.
Okay.
Sounds like a
So-
good deal.
So it sounds like it might actually pass. We'll see.
So we don't need to, vote to approve conversion. So,
We'll make a recommendation to do the conversion to the select board. I make that
Vote to-
motion.
I second that. Mary Ann. Jim, you made the motion?
Yep.
Mary Ann seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye for me, Mary Ann Demasio.
I, Ed Heel.
I, Jim Armstrong.
It passes 3-0. Okay. So, on to the debrief on the energy manager application process. So I know you had a conversation, Ed, I had a conversation, so,
And I did the research for the state.
okay, so why don't you start with
Which one is this?
about the energy manager, the whole process for the energy manager application that Jim we talked about with Jim last time. He wasn't happy about the way the process went. I know you talked to someone because Laura called me.
I'm sorry,
Remember there was an energy manager application process
Oh.
that Jim was going to do
yes, and then that was the one that was supposed to, we had to have it in by
January
January, but it didn't
31st,
happen,
and it was.
I was
there's
told
some-
not to do it by Lisa.
And from what I've heard is because I'm hearing different things now, but that Whitman doesn't have an energy committee that's similar to ours, and that in order to have the school say yes to it, that he wanted to have an
Both
energy.
towns, yeah, I knew
Both
that.
towns had to to have an energy committee, and because they didn't, he wasn't.
There's no requirement for an energy committee.
That's what the superintendent, from what I heard, the superintendent thought.
So just
there
hold on for a minute,
was
just
a
to report
requirement
back.
for that. So that's why they didn't do it, and they supposedly had a meeting to discuss this at the end of January, and I heard that everybody was invited, including, well, not everybody, but you were invited, and I
heard
don't
that
know how to.
I've been told I've been invited, I never got an email.
All right, so it sounds like, from what I understand, also it sounded like miscommunication. They said they
Big time.
invited you. I know you're upset that you were not. You should have been there. And then it sounds like it was also given the issue. I talked to Lisa today just to ask about the process, and she said, from her understanding, that the schools didn't want to do it. It was a bad year to do it because of the budget.
Yeah.
And it looked like adding on a position, that she was concerned that what happens after 3 years, would we have to then, feel like we would have to keep on paying someone? If we didn't, would there be issues with unemployment and other costs? Would we have to take on the benefits, So it just seemed like there was a lot up in the air. You probably could have responded to a lot of that in a meeting.
All of it.
And it's unfortunate that didn't happen, but both Laura and Lisa said they invited you. So I understand that you.
I had sent a meeting invite out for the first meeting. Town of Whitman didn't respond. the superintendent and Lisa and I were on a call. We needed the town of Whitman involved. So twice I set up meeting calls, twice Whitman did not accept. I called asking about getting accepting, and was communication issues there too.
Okay.
So when they scheduled a meeting, I never got the invite. I went to a seminar on this thing for 2 hours to listen to the whole process, and it didn't matter. It didn't have to be a person. It could be part-time people. It could be just a few hours here and there. It could be whatever we wanted it to be over the whole period of time. It could have been a supplement to someone else's existing job. It could have been part-time for the school district, part-time for Whitman, part-time for Hanson, and other people could have had it. There's all these other parts.
All different
It paid
options.
for their costs, salaries, and benefits. And I gave Lisa the whole summary, but she didn't have it for the meeting. All right? Because I drafted it when I got it from her back in December.
From your seminar.
Yeah.
And
But
do you know if it, I was wondering today, is when she said the thing about the 3 years, you have to be an employee of one of the towns, is that how it works?
No, you can be a
can't
consultant, too.
You can be a consultant.
Yes.
That's the key thing.
No. But this,
Wow.
unfortunately, we can't go back in time.
Right.
and it was
So-
only part of the 3-year plan, so it's not going to be available for another
No,
3
wait.
years.
So it will happen in 3 years or 2
It
years.
Well-
might happen in 3
Might
years.
happen.
Well, Rachel today, she got information back to me and she said she didn't,
Rachel, who?
Rachel, I asked her.
I wouldn't know
sure.
anything about this program.
No, but she asked somebody else. So I'm just telling, I'm going to just read her answer. She said, it was very brief. She spoke to somebody. She said, also, I checked in with my Mass Save contact and they are planning on having another round of energy manager grants, but likely not until the fall as a grant season just passed for them.
I talked to the
So-
person who did the filings, and they said it was part of the 3-year plan. They're planning on doing it again at the next 3-year plan, which is in,
So they're not doing it every 1 year, and
No.
each plan can go 3 years. It's not like
Right.
a rolling 3 year.
All right, so that's different information. You're from what Rachel said and what you said, so we'll try to find out
Okay.
more about that. And
either way, it was,
I know you were.
I was
Very
working my
poor
butt off to try to
communication.
get everybody to work together.
Yeah, I'm sorry
And
that
then-
happened, Jim.
And then the fact that they made that decision, I'm just like, whatever.
Made the decision without information that you had because you have a lot of information, and you also attended the seminar
Right.
explicitly for this program.
I also wanted you to know that they have the Mass Save Municipal Program training on the 2nd. I've already been registered to go,
You're registered?
yes. But you're supposed to be part of a town meeting group to do this, which I am still in this committee. And I'm going just because I want to see what else is going on. I've been checking all the different contacts. This
you.
is just the municipal side. And because I attended this thing last year, we're getting a 10% bonus on the rebate for the letting we're doing now. You saw that email?
Yeah, yeah. And when is it? June 2nd? Is it just one
Is that the
person
one
can
that they
go?
were talking about?
No, there was something else. I had that.
There's another
Yeah.
webinar coming up
That-
on
a different one.
zero energy, sustainability training. That's an all-morning session. I go to those anyway for work.
I unfortunately or fortunately work during the day, so
Me too. But I go to these things because it helps me with other work.
you can take.
It's
the
part
time.
of, yeah.
It's part of work.
Can you tell me what time it is, June 2nd, and could another person go? I have a few things going on that day, so I'm not sure.
Let me find out.
Yeah, you mentioned you couldn't go.
It's at Holy Cross, I think at 8 o'clock in the morning till like noon time.
Oh, that's right, you mentioned that.
Because at the time I asked you, you said you couldn't, but
I
that's,
know, I don't know why. I think it said camping already, but we're camping after the next day.
okay. Calendar? June 2nd, yeah. Municipal Energy Summit, it's 8 in the morning till, it's actually till 1 o'clock, but I have to leave at 11 because I've got a project review at Mass Maritime. I'm doing my senior project reviews every week.
Would it be, what do you think? Would it be something good for me to go to?
I thought you said you couldn't go.
I thought I did too. I have a couple of things. I have something at,
I'll forward you the most recent invite I got.
I have something at 11:15 and 12:30. They're both like phone
What
calls,
is it,
Zoom
the
calls that I
third?
could schedule. You said the 2nd, right?
It's Tuesday the 3rd, I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. On the 3rd. No, that's actually a little better.
I'll forward you the invite.
Okay. But could 2 people go?
Yeah,
All right.
Where
let's
is
see if
it?
I can do
At
it.
the Mass.
Holy
Cross.
Holy Cross. Okay. How far is that from Mass Maritime? It's not Mass Maritime, not in person.
Worcester to Wareham.
Jim's used to traveling.
Wow.
Okay. So, not any super big resolution other than that there was miscommunication and unfortunate lack of
I
information
just
being
wonder what
shared.
we could have done differently. It's hard to know when you're not included in an email. So I mean, it's like not like
That's why I'm like, I have no,
yeah.
maybe someone.
I don't think
typed
that
it
was,
wrong.
yeah, it seems like it was not the
It
intent
was never
to not
intended not
include
to
you.
invite me. I don't think
Yeah.
that was the
No.
intent at all.
No,
Yeah.
but how did it happen and why? I guess we're
don't
never
know.
gonna know really. But oversight more than
Yeah.
intent.
We were running out of time.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was working with them for almost a month trying to get them together. And then literally, I had the last week, I said, I gotta get a decision.
Yep. So
And I was pushing them to make a decision. They made a decision, and that was the decision they had. That's,
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about it now.
Okay. All right, given the time, let's just move on if there's no other questions about that, other than postmortem. All right, so I want to update on the Green Energy Communities Act projects. Lisa today said that the work on this building is complete, the HVAC.
The first phase, yeah?
Yeah, so the first phase, and I was supposed to find out if the report is in, and that is in.
Okay.
So that is done, and I talked to her about including us more on what's going on and what the next project is, and she said she was fine with that. But she did tell me that they already are applying, or she signed something today with Prism to apply for weatherization of the police station.
between
Did you already
the-
know about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would have been nice just to have the conversation to say,
Yeah.
this is next on the list. What do you think of that? You know, we're just
Yeah.
like to be part of it.
It's ironic, we built a new police station, we don't have enough weatherization in it.
how old is the police station?
15, not even that.
That's right, because we moved here and it was almost happening.
I asked to help on that committee, but they let me at the end through commissioning. I found out all the valves in the building, the three-way valves were put in backwards.
Are they still backwards?
No,
No.
they fixed it, we fixed it. Jim Egan was very good about getting me to do some walkthroughs. I was a
Yeah.
jerk, but at the same time, found out they, to this day, they never put in,
Insulation?
no, the
Enough.
condensing boilers or hot water heaters, they make carbonic acid.
Okay.
The reason they call them condensing boilers is because the gases of combustion condense in the breaching or the leaves.
Yeah.
And when you use natural gas, you make carbonic acid. When you use number 2 oil, you make sulfuric acid. So you have to neutralize that before it goes down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
And where they have a septic system there, if you don't neutralize it, you're killing bacteria all the time. So I put a letter in the file, and we sent it off to Crowley Engineering, the engineer who put it together, that if you do not remediate this, if this system fails, we can blame you. And they never moved anymore, did anymore. I mean, you're talking about a $250 piece.
Wow.
So part of me wants to just go fix it and do it myself.
It's still not fixed?
No, it never got fixed.
And it's on. It's like they definitely have the letter. Like it was done.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
A simple thing, huh?
Do we have both types of burners there, or just the?
No, we have the Viessmann boilers did have the
Carbonic.
condensing. They have condensing boilers, but they put in the neutralizing chambers because it comes stock from the factory.
Okay.
But the hot water heaters do not.
I don't have
So,
one of those on my house. Do I?
condensing boiler, you would know, you would. It's more expensive.
It was these guys.
Oh, yeah, they would have done it right.
So, she said they're weatherizing the police station. I mean, no, their application is going in. She was signing it today to weatherize the police station. And just like the
Is that a grant type thing?
Is that
It's part of
National
the-
Grid or is that the Mass,
I think it's Green Communities Act, the,
should be both, because the state,
community weatherization rebates, it's, they're doing, Prism is now called Environ, but
yeah,
they're
they were
doing
bought
with
out,
them.
Wendy sold it.
And basically, just like our homes, you can't get some upgrades until you do all the easy stuff first, like efficiency. So this is getting it weatherized so that if you go get a heat pump, you're not heating the air
Right.
outside. So they, after you get it weatherized, you're eligible to apply for other things that might be heat pumps or other things too.
And she will include us on those.
Yes.
Okay.
And I already
so
talked to Mike Skinner, I know that Prism's doing more work, so I said, Mike, just reach out to her, find out what they're doing. So he was gonna do that. I don't know if, there is rebate money from National Grid for weatherization and from the state. Neither one of them pay for 100%, but if we do both, then they get 100%.
Aha.
You have to apply for both.
Yeah,
All right. See the things that we're gonna. Well, I don't know if you have decided if you're leaving or not. Are you still?
I am leaving because
Okay.
it's because of my new job coming up.
Yeah.
But I'm still only a phone call away for you, Mary.
Yes. So that's the kind of thing we wouldn't know, that you get to apply for something and you get we're applying for funds to do something. I would not know that there's another thing to apply for to get more money. So we'll just check in occasionally and
Prism's
see.
supposed to know this. They may be doing it already.
Okay, yeah.
I don't wanna say they're not.
And they're now called Environ, though, right?
I don't know, I didn't know, I
That's
heard
what-
they had a new name, I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was
So they're Environ.
Because Wendy calls me when Wendy, whatever you guys did to Lisa,
Yeah?
Lisa then called Wendy. Jim, what's going on? And then I told them, and they're like, oh,
You, like what we said to Lisa about the
it got right
discussion?
back to her.
So
I've known Wendy for like 30 years.
Okay.
So
She's
she.
the owner, she's
So I don't think we need to look at this completely, but this was the proposal. It was in.
You printed it really small.
Well, Lisa did it. She's like, sorry about that, but it's $130,000. 95,000 is insulation and air sealing. 25,000 is for heat pump water heater, and then some administrative costs, 5,000.
Is that heat pump water heater for police station?
Yes. And the
Is that
and-
good?
That makes the other one go away.
Oh, the one you just talked about.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of condensing.
Right.
Ah,
So-
that's good. Now you don't have to do that $250 piece.
So it is, you get all these
And-
little tricks you're learning them.
Yeah.
And then the cool
That's
thing
the problem
is,
is we don't know
there's
these tricks.
there's some administrative costs because Old Colony Planning Council will do the application. So there's administrative costs in here that go to them to do the application, which is not that much. She said it's 5,000 for them and 5,000 for Hanson, but for Hanson it really just goes to them to do it. So.
And that's part of the submission you can do to the state.
And so here it says incentives. I don't know how this all works out. Oh, all right. Here's maybe explains it. So it's under the money. It's 95,000 for the police station insulation air sealing. GC grant, which is the Green Communities grant, would be $56,000. Utility incentives, which is National Grid, would be 18,800, and then
Why
the
does that
town
sound familiar?
would have to pay 20,000. So, and then
So the money we're getting back for lighting is gonna be part can help pay for it.
yeah. So, but we still have to contribute something, but the annual savings, how much saved per year? GC dollars, those are tons, simple payback. Projected annual energy cost savings. All right, one is 2178.
But there's gonna be gas savings and electric savings.
But the second savings for the heat pump water heater is negative 792.
So you're not paying the gas bill. But the
Right, but why
electric
is
bill goes
one-
up. The electric bill goes up and the gas bill goes down. So one savings.
I see. Okay, that makes sense because you're paying more in electric but less. Okay, so any questions about that? All right, I think the last thing we have
So this
is
looks like we're going in the right direction.
yeah,
All the
yeah.
stuff you've been
This
mentioning, yeah.
is great.
I don't know why I have so much crap in my head about this town.
And then the last one was Laura, after I talked to Laura and said we want to be more involved in things, she sent something to Ed and I that is discuss the DPU hearing on the role of gas local distribution companies as the Commonwealth achieves its target 2050 climate goals.
Well, here's the key to this whole thing.
We don't,
Bay State Gas was bought out by Columbia. Columbia basically got in trouble up on the North Shore and was told to get out of the state. Eversource stepped up, Eversource stepped up and bought Columbia Gas's distribution system. When they came into Hanson, they realized there's so many pieces of shit lying in the ground. That's why they've been doing all that's why they put that pumping station down on Whitman Street. All right, all this stuff is happening because they had to get it fixed.
No, they're fixing my street
right.
this fall.
And do you know that the state of Massachusetts, with the utility companies investing money in maintaining the systems, the ratepayers pay for it. It's a pass-through.
Yeah.
So rates go up because they had to fix all this stuff
Yep.
because Columbia wasn't doing it.
And that's why North Shore happened.
So when people complain about the rates going up, they don't have a choice. It's just the law state. They got to fix it. They got to maintain it. Eversource invested it all real quick to get it all done because they didn't want the liability. And then they amortize it over time. And that's why the rates are going up. And that's the short version of a lot of stuff. Now granted, the price of gas is going up too, but that's smaller. And gas is just a pass-through. They don't make any money. They make on maintenance costs, they make a little bit on administrative costs. And the whole thing is a pass-through. Utility companies don't make money. Their profits are set by the PUC.
Right.
So as much as the hearings are great, it's more or less to get people to educate and understand what's going on. But we happen to be in a town that was Columbia Gas that was ignored. And National Grid did a much better job of maintaining their systems. That's why Whitman's not seeing the rise as we are, because they're National Grid gas
So they've been National Grid.
forever.
okay. So the hearing, how,
What hearing are you talking
well, that's what we're talking about. That's what that
Oh,
is.
okay.
So
Okay.
hearing to listen and give any
Okay.
feedback.
Because-
June 4th and June 5th. The reason
Okay.
we're camping, so I'm
Okay.
not doing that. But
Because they're doing my street whenever, and they want to do a hearing for that. So that's what confused me, because we just
oh, I see. So that's
A
different.
hearing.
That's like a local hearing.
So it's on the June 4th or June 5th?
Both at 2 p.m. or 7 p.m.
I can do the 2 p.m. on the 4th.
That would be great.
Are these supposed to be for people who don't work, or people like Jim who?
Well, one is 7 p.m.
What?
One of them is 7 p.m.
Oh, one of them is at 7
yeah,
p.m.
June 5th. And the select board requested any energy committee thoughts on the hearing.
If they can send me the link to it. The hearing.
Oh,
It wasn't in the minutes, that's why.
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, and we can wrap up. Let me just do that. And I never know when it's okay to share stuff like this. Laura asked me to share it. And I didn't know if I could do that. It's a meeting law, but I'm doing it now because we're talking about it in a meeting. Yeah.
You asked about stuff.
Okay. Great. Thank you. So could we?
I'll be the first to admit, I have a little bit of a torn thing with Laura.
Uh-huh.
When I was the vice chairman of the,
Yeah.
we had a couple of discussions, that's it.
Okay. All right, so why don't we just set another meeting? It would be good to have something after this and after June 10th so we could just see the process and see if we, who,
Is Monday good for others?
depends on their week, but sure. Like the Monday after the committee meeting, like June 16th?
We're allowed. This is the one you're talking about. The what's it called? Transatlantic Climate Alliance?
How did you get that?
That was you.
I sent that to you by mistake,
No, it's
maybe.
not from you. It's from Laura.
Wait a minute, what is it? That's the thing at Bridgewater. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She sent it to me. So do you want to just say what that is?
I had it a minute ago. The Transatlantic Climate Alliance Conference on Thursday, May 22nd.
That's the one I couldn't go to. Yeah.
And we can have, according to Laura, we can have 2 people come. Register for it's at Bridgewater State on May 22nd. And there's supposedly a link I can click on. Oh, this is the... This is
22nd of last month, right?
No, it's coming up.
So that's next year.
May, yeah.
No, May 22nd. It's May 19th.
So it's this Thursday.
Oh,
From 9 to 2 at the
I'll
Mokley
be in New
Center.
Hampshire.
I have no idea. I'm not going to be able to.
Oh, I'm going to something else called the 22nd Century 2025 Conference on June 20th. That's totally different. But I think May 22nd. I have too many things going on that day. 9 a.m. to 2.
Then we can send, Hanson can send 2 people to this.
Yeah, I have something 11 to 1. So I cannot go.
And you're not around that night.
No, I'm actually
Okay.
in New Hampshire that night because
So,
I'm trying to get away before Memorial Day.
so why don't we sign John up for it?
He's in Florida. Okay, so we can't. That's nice. That would be lovely to go to, but I can't. And
Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. It'd be like I could go from like 9 to 10:30. I don't think that'd be worth
I don't know.
it. Do you want to just? I think I told Laura.
Climate Alliance.
Well, I think it's a sister city.
What?
I think it's a sister city in Ireland or something like that.
Yeah.
So I told Laura I couldn't go. Do you want to just let her know you can't either?
Fortunately, invite you to a town. I definitely can't go.
No, I'm just saying. Do you want to let her know you can't?
Let her know that none of it's.
Yeah, I already told her that I couldn't
Oh,
go.
okay.
Okay. So, would it be okay to meet on June 16th at 7
I
p.m.?
already put it in my calendar.
All right.
Oh, Arlene's already going.
And let's do 7 p.m. That work for you, Ed?
What time? What day?
June 16th, 7 p.m.?
That's a Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, done. June
I'm gonna ask
16th, 7
I'll type this up.
p.m.
Send it to
That
you.
would be lovely. Thank you. And I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Ed Heel, aye.
Tim
Marion
Armstrong, aye.
Damasio, aye. And the meeting is adjourned at 8:21 on May 19th.